now be singing the Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome and good morning to today's flag salute. We will now be singing the Pledge of Allegiance. Please take off your hats and caps.
Ready, begin.
Okay, good morning. Happy early Valentine's Day. Everybody looks so adorable. And happy early vacation. We have our flag salute today, so we will start with kindergarten.
All right, our first award in kindergarten goes to Arna. Arna, please come on up here. So Arna, you, my dear, are getting the Reading Rockstar Award. Now, Arna was one of those kids who unlocked the reading code super early. She came to kindergarten already reading. And, you know, sometimes that can be a little bit of a disadvantage because kids think, I don't have to try as hard. But not you, Arna. Every single day you come to reading group, you are an active listener, you're engaged, you're practicing our phonemic awareness skills, you are strengthening your reading, and in all honesty, every time I read with you, I get so happy. You have so much expression and joy when you're reading. It honestly makes my day every single time I get to read with you. I hope that you continue to have that love of reading forever, because guess what? You can go on vacation and adventures without ever having to leave your home. So keep up the great work.
So Skanda, there's a saying called slow and steady wins the race, but for Skanda, I say thoughtful and steady wins the race. Because Skanda is a very thoughtful person, and she is steady. She, every single day, participates, has her eyes on me, and she is quiet. She flies under the radar, so we have to pay special attention to Skanda. And I'm going to read what I wrote about Skanda. She may be quiet, but her actions speak loudly every day. She works hard, stays focused, and consistently gives her best effort in everything she does. She is kind to her classmates, a friend to everyone, and a wonderful citizen in our class. Even though she doesn't always seek the spotlight, she shows us responsibility, kindness, and perseverance. We are very proud. So you get the Hard Work Award, Miss Fonda.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you. I would like to call up Kira. Kira, you are getting the Excellence in Mathematics Award. I am just so blown away by your amazing work in math. All I have to do is show you one time how to do something, and you are on fire. You do it well. You don't have to ask any questions because you know it so well, and you are just an amazing learner. And I love how you help us lead the class and help others in the classroom also with your amazing math facts and how you work with numbers and you can see it before I even see it sometimes. You are a math whiz in our math group, and I adore you, and I love that you are one of the best learners that I've had in math in a long, long time. Congratulations.
I just want to add something about Kira really quick. She was our VIP earlier this week, and Mrs. White had an email that I had to send out. And Kira said, "I can do it, Mrs. White." And without any reminders on what to do, she ran the entire first 30 minutes of class. And so that shows such wonderful leadership with her. Okay. I would like to see River. So River, I'm actually going to read this because I was trying to make it a little bit funny, okay? What book did we just finish? Remember the nonfiction book we've been doing in reading group, what it was? What was it?
Well, I'm thinking, but I don't know. But I remember last one. What was the name? Oh yeah. Is we are learning about owls.
Yes, okay. So I wanted to give you the Wise Reader Award, okay? So I wrote on here, River is a real hoot when it comes to reading. He bravely tackles tricky words, decodes them like a pro, and asks thoughtful questions to understand even more. During his nonfiction owl book, he didn't just wing it. He used the table of contents like a true expert, found information quickly, remembered important facts, and shared his own wise opinions. River, you are owlsome and truly soaring as a reader. Keep spreading those reading words. We are very, very proud of you. There you go.
Okay, Mrs. White, that's a hard act to follow. Wow. Good morning, Delmar Pines. I would like to start by having Sham come forward. Oh, wait, where did she go? This is her. Okay, just a second. Can you hold this? This happens in life. Over time, Sham, my reading glasses. I am presenting to you today on behalf of Mr. Sanchez, the Tech Titan Award. So I'm going to read to you what Mr. Sanchez said about you. I am proud to present our Technology Titan Award to Sham. Sham consistently shows responsibility, kindness, and a genuine love of learning technology. Sham always completes his work on time, and as soon as he finishes, he is the first to offer help to the other classmates. Whether we were creating slides for our president project or narrating for our whale project, Sham demonstrated impressive tech skills, patience, and teamwork. His positive attitude lifts our whole class, and he sets an outstanding example for others. Congratulations, Sham. All right, Bingham, come on down. Bingham, you are come right over here. You are receiving the Math Momentum Award. And I could talk all day about your amazing work in math from day one of second grade. But today, I want to talk about your momentum. Momentum means movement in action. Someone or something that you can't stop. And you have developed such amazing momentum in math as we've come back in 2026. And I'm incredibly proud of you. Examples of this are your Mad Minutes. You are consistently studying from the time, and you are passing and working through all of the addition, the subtraction, heading toward multiplication, and it's helping you with your computation and your problem solving. And this week in particular, as we've been digging deep into multiplication problems where we have to apply it to real life, you put your head down, you read, you solve, you write statements, and your accuracy is amazing. I am so proud of you, and I'm excited to see all that you're going to do for the rest of second grade as an incredible math student. So congratulations.
And the last second grader we'd like to honor is Grace. Grace is a student who listens carefully and follows directions the first time they're given. I see it every day in math. She faces forward, she focuses on the lesson, and then she quietly goes about her independent work. She doesn't seek attention, but her hard work and quiet focus sets an example for her classmates. Grace, I can't think of a better way to show respect to your teachers than to be an active listener. So thank you for that. Well done.
Good morning. In third grade this morning, Mrs. Cox and I first want to call up Amelia. So Amelia, I'm giving you the extra effort extraordinaire. Sorry about that. We recently completed our nonfiction reading on colonial times, and Amelia, the effort you put into all of your work, from vocabulary and comprehension questions to the webbing and the informational report, was clearly evident. You consistently went back to the text to fill your responses, your written responses with facts and details from our reading, and the effort you put into your web and informational report was amazing. Your web was organized, and you were thoughtful about the words that you chose for your writing. We talked a lot about how if you go straight from your web to your paper, you're missing the most important part, which is the thinking. And your informational report reflected the effort and thought that you put in into choosing your words, your transitions, your topic, and completing sentences. All of it was beautiful, as well as the handwriting when you wrote your paper. So congratulations, and keep it up, sweetie.
I would like to call up Arden. Come on down, Arden. You look surprised. Yeah, you. Good job, Arden. All right. So, Arden, I am giving you the Speak Up Star Award. Okay, Arden? So, Arden understands something very important, that learning isn't always about having the right answers, but asking the right questions. Whenever she feels confused, she doesn't stay silent. She speaks up, she raises her hand, and she says, Mrs. Cox, I don't understand this. She always asks for clarification. She seeks for understanding, especially in math, which shows true confidence. She is a true self-advocate, where she takes responsibility for her own learning. So instead of just giving up or sitting there and pretending to understand, right, she chooses to grow, and because of that, she always will continue to improve. Her voice matters, her efforts matter, and your willingness to speak up is a very, very powerful example. So keep asking, keep learning. Way to go, kiddo.
Okay, and lastly, we would like to call up Samuel. Samuel, you are getting the Slide Sensation Award for our most recent technology project in honor of February being Black History Month. Third graders researched famous Black Americans and then created a Google slide presentation that highlighted the impact of the person that they chose. Samuel, you selected John Lewis, the courageous civil rights leader who marched for equality, stood up to injustice with nonviolence, and later served as a U.S. congressman for many years. You researched and found interesting facts about his life and achievements, and then you built a creative and well-organized slideshow. You had great photos, the text was clear and easy to read, and your use of fonts, colors, and layout looked really nice. Mr. Sanchez and I were impressed by how seriously you took the project. You stayed focused and put consistent effort in from start to finish. So great job on not only doing great research, but also with thoughtful design in your slideshow. Congratulations.
Mrs. Canzoni thinks I should show everyone my shirt. Well, the first fourth grader I want to recognize today is Poppy. Come on up, Poppy. Poppy, you are receiving the Character and Kindness Award, and I just want to read what I have to say about you. Dear Poppy, I am so proud of you for who you are and for what you bring to our class community every day. Most importantly, you treat everyone with kindness. You greet me every morning with a warm greeting and a big hug. You treat every single person in our class with respect. I've never seen you be rude or thoughtless to anyone. You're always happy to help a friend catch up on work they missed, and you're always willing to invite a classmate to join your group. These are the ingredients for a happy classroom, and you bring them every day. I'm especially proud of you for your bravery. You have a great sense of when something is happening among children that should be shared with an adult, and it takes bravery to do that sharing. In short, Poppy, you demonstrate a lot of integrity. I know that I can trust that you're just as kind and considerate when I'm not watching you as you are when I am watching you. Thank you for all you bring to our community. And the second student I would like to recognize is Callan. Come on up, Callan. Callan, you are receiving the Writing and Research Award. And I'd like to read what I have to say about you because I've noticed some amazing work from you over the last several weeks. Dear Callan, your performance in writing tasks over the last several weeks has really caught my attention. First of all, I've noticed the outstanding work you have done in social studies as you research native Californian tribes. You're doing a great job of paraphrasing and collecting note cards. You've been super engaged during every minute of research time, and as a result, you've gotten an amazing amount of work done. Your curiosity about the topics you're studying has caught my attention too. And I love the way you always have more questions that you want to find the answers to. Your work on your Dear Pellegrina letter has been outstanding too. With very little help or input from me, you've crafted a letter that goes above and beyond my expectations. The descriptions and emotions that you included in your letter show that you have great writing talent within you. But great writing talent never shows itself without hard work, and it's clear that you've worked really hard on this writing assignment. So keep up the great work in writing and research, Callan, and keep that curiosity burning brightly. Nice job. And I have one more student who already has predicted that I am recognizing him. Kai, come on up here. Kai, you are receiving the Attitude and Work Ethic Award, and here's what I have to say. Dear Kai, there's a lot about you as a fourth grader that impresses me. You're kind to your friends, you're fun, intelligent, and curious. What really impressed me recently was the way you responded when your social studies research group thought that they had lost their folder full of note cards. Instead of whining or complaining or giving up, you took a much more mature approach. You decided to just roll up your sleeves and get back to work. On a Friday when we normally don't have homework, you grabbed a stack of note cards and got ready to do a bit of extra work over the weekend to catch back up. I was glad I caught you to let you know that the folder had been found. It was my fault. However, I was still really impressed with the way you handled the situation. I've also been impressed by your willingness to do extra challenge work in math. It seems that you have discovered an important secret. Work can be a lot of fun. Keep up the great work you're doing in fourth grade, Kai.
Good morning. I am super happy to have a couple of fifth graders to acknowledge today, and I would love if Jared would come on up. Jared is dear to my heart for a couple of reasons. I'm going to just read you what I wrote to him.
Dear Jared, congratulations on your continued success in social studies. Your love of history shines through and is evident in your constant engagement during class discussions. You are always eager to share what you know, and your strong memory for historical details allows you to contribute interesting and fun facts that enrich our learning. As an avid reader who especially enjoys historical fiction, you bring depth and enthusiasm to our studies. Your excitement for learning is contagious, and you help make the classroom a more engaging and enjoyable place for everyone. During Read Aloud, you always get the humor, and I love to hear you chuckle at the funny parts. Jared, you are sweet, kind, and funny. We're very lucky to have you as part of our class. And the second person I would like to call up is Reed. Reed, congratulations on, and I bet you already know this, your recent writing accomplishments. I have always seen you as a writer, even when writing felt challenging for you. Because it can be difficult, it's understandable that you haven't always felt confident in your abilities. What stood out to me most was the decision you made on your own to continue working at home on your Patrick Henry writing piece. When you came back to school and asked for feedback, your body paragraphs were already strong and really well developed. And as we worked together on the introduction and conclusion, you showed a genuine willingness to revise and improve your work. The final piece turned out great, and you should be very proud of the effort and the persistence you showed. I hope that this helps you begin to see yourself as the writer you truly are, and I look forward to reading your future work.
You never know how many fifth grade has. I only have one today. My children are dropping like flies. We've got something going around, and today it's going to be Michaela. Okay, Michaela, your award is, it's not very creative of me, but it's called the Great Scholar Award. I think most of you know that this is my first year at Del Mar Pines, but it's also my first year in a very long time teaching a 6th grade curriculum. And so this kiddo right here sometimes helps me through math class because I'll be like, wait, I don't understand. And Miss Friedman, I can help you. And she's like that across the board when I need someone desperately to contribute something to a discussion. I can always count on Michaela to help me out. So, Michaela, this award says that you have shown an exceptional way of thinking about math that goes far beyond solving problems. You understand concepts deeply, and you're always willing to share different strategies to help others make sense of their thinking. Your patience, clarity, and kindness when explaining ideas makes a real difference, not just in our math group, but in our classroom as a whole. You bring thoughtfulness, generosity, and a gentle leadership into everything you do, and your presence really strengthens our class community. Thank you for being so amazing in class and helping me through my 6th grade math challenges.
Okay, Coach, where is he? There he is. All right, athletes of the month, get ready.
All right, good morning, everyone. All right, I love this energy. Everybody's together, packed in. All right, these are my athletes of the month for January. They showed excellence in school. You guys are already ready. Sportsmanship, effort, teamwork. I'm going to start with kindergarten. This student has a quiet way of making a big impact. He leads through consistent effort, thoughtful listening, and a steady positive presence in everything he does. And that's Mr. Mason. Mason. Oh, I like it. We've got it going today. All right, keep it going. Drum roll for first grade. This student brings a magnetic spark to our class. Her energy is contagious, her kindness is constant, and she has a special way of making every person feel seen and included, and that's Miss Ivy. Oh, I love it. Pumped. All right, keep it all the way through. I don't know. Let's see. All right, third grade. This student, second grade. I jumped. I got so excited. This student brings a natural ability, athletic ability, pairing with the drive to constantly push his own limits, and that's Mr. David. Let's go. All right, now we're really at third grade. All right, this student, keep that drum roll, come on. This student leads with heart in everything she does, showing a rare selflessness that quietly lifts everyone around her, and that's Miss Leah. High five first, I love it. All right, come on, keep it going. If you could do even more, let's go. Fourth grade, this student is truly an all-star, whose presence instantly raises the level of everyone around him. With elite focus, relentless effort, and natural leadership, he doesn't just perform at a high level, he sets a standard and inspires others to chase it, and that's Mr. Leo. Awesome. Come on, keep it going. Fifth grade. This student leads with quiet integrity, consistently choosing what's right and setting a powerful example for those around her, and that's Miss Chloe. All right, come on, one more. Sixth grade. Let's get the energy going. This student is an undeniable force whose vibrant spirit and magnetic personality energizes every space she enters. And it's about to get wild, Leona. Give it up for our athletes of the month for January. You ready for February? We're there, but we need the athletes.
All right, great job, everybody. Keep up the hard work. We get vacation for a whole week. Yay! We'll see everybody back on the 23rd. Enjoy. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy vacation. Stay safe. You may follow your teachers back to class.